Yo, what is up squad? PinoE here. Today's Sunday. Sunday means a look at this week's upcoming sneaker releases and some sneaker news. Now I got a question for y'all before we get into it. What I want to know is if you'd all like to see me start including topics of what's happening in the sneaker community. What I mean by that is covering other shoe tubers, topics that are going on which have a little controversy behind them, or should I just leave that shit out? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Majority wins. Now let's get into it. This week's drops kick off on the 12th when the Nike Kobe AD DeRozan PE aka City of Compton makes its appearance. You'll have to stay tuned for what the release map for this pair looks like, but these will be available on the sneakers app along with Foot Locker for $160 at 7 AM Pacific or 10 AM Eastern. On April 13th, Nike Sportswear will be dropping the Silver Bullet collection, and included in that pack are the Air Max Zero Silver Bullet. I've checked around for retailers that'll be carrying the shoe, and it doesn't appear that they're going to be available on any of the foot sites. They will definitely be dropping on Nike.com and the sneakers app in men's and women's sizing for $150. Also releasing in the collection are the Nike Air Max Plus Silver Bullet. This pair also drops on the 13th, and they'll be available in men, women, and kids sizing, and can be purchased from the foot sites like Foot Locker and Foot Action, along with Nike.com and Nike Sportswear retailers for $160 at 7 AM Pacific or 10 AM Eastern. Now, the foot sites have been a little slow updating their maps lately, so you're going to have to stay tuned throughout the week, but for this pair, we do have the Champs locator, and it's definitely going to be a quick strike. Next up in the pack, we got the Air Max 95 Silver Bullet. This is the first time the 95 will get the Silver Bullet treatment, coming in a metallic silver, varsity red, white, and black colorway, and these will also be available in men's, women's, and kids sizing. This pair will be available at most Nike Sportswear retailers, along with Nike.com and the sneakers app for $160, and they drop at 7 AM Pacific or 10 AM Eastern, and stay tuned for the release maps. And last in the pack are the Air Max 97 Silver Bullet. If you're tired of me telling you I need these or these are my favorite Air Maxes, then don't worry because they're dropping soon and I won't talk about them again. But let me get it out one more time. This is my favorite Air Max of all time. They're a classic, and like the others, these will come in men's, women's, and kids sizes. They will drop at 7 AM Pacific or 10 AM Eastern, and they will be available at most Nike Sportswear retailers for $160. I do have the Champs map to share with you all, but unfortunately you're going to have to stay tuned for more. We have a couple pairs dropping on April 14th, and first up, and with a look at the official images, of the Nike PG1 Black Ice. This pair comes dressed in a black, white, and hyper turquoise colorway, with the upper constructed using a combination of black mesh and suede. The shoe sits on a white mid treated with black speckles on the forefoot area, and it all sits on an icy blue outsole. Capping this one off is a hit of 3M on the Nike swoosh branding. This pair drops on the 14th for $110, and you really shouldn't worry about them being limited. Next up, we got the Nike LeBron 14 Red Brick Road. Done up in a bread red like the hometown gym where LeBron James' journey began, or the bricks at the edge of his high school. This edition of the LeBron 14 is a reminder that even when you've taken the game to new places, there's still no place like home. The LeBron 14 offers a wide, flexible strap that stretches from the midfoot to the heel to support your movement, with 3 lightweight layers, a stretchy lining, perforated foam, and thin mesh, making up the upper, engineered for breathability and support. Get these on the 14th for $175. Next, for April 14th, and releasing for $160, we have the Air Jordan 31 Low. I just can't get down with this model. Something about it isn't right to me. The college PEs that dropped were a little different, because with the college behind it, it gave you a reason to like them, to show support for the team, but these are eh. Anyway, this pair comes in a colorway very similar to the 31 High fine print, coming in a black and dark gray colorway using the same leather and flyweave construction. Something tells me that if you like them, you don't have to worry about them selling out, but you can find them at select Jordan brand retailers along with Nike.com. On to April 15th, and Nike continues to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Nike Air More Uptempo by releasing the pair in a triple black colorway. This pair is built of a full suede upper with a black mid and black outsole, but the highlight of the shoe is the 3M piping outlining the letters in the word Air, coming with matching 3M laces. You could look for these to release on the 15th with a retail price of $160, but you're going to have to stay tuned for a list of locations. Up next are the Nike Kyrie 3 University Red, which were first debuted by Kyrie Irving during the 2017 NBA All-Star 3-point contest. Since I'm not a fan of this silhouette, I'll be passing, but the colorway does look dope on this model. The pair comes dressed in a mostly red upper with matching laces and fly wire, featuring a black sock liner, black tongue tag, and shiny black Nike swoosh branding. You could pick these up on April 15th for $120 at most Nike sportswear retailers, along with Nike.com and the Sneakers app, and by the look of the Champs locations, you shouldn't have a problem picking these up. And last up for April 15th are the Air Jordan 11 Low University Blue. Now, most of you who watch my videos have heard me talk about these in the past and if they were limited or not, but I'll get back to that. Paying homage to Michael Jordan's alma mater, this Air Jordan 11 Low comes dressed in a university blue and white color scheme. The defining university blue color is featured predominantly on the patent leather upper, while a white midsole and translucent outsole ground the clean design. The last and only time this pair dropped was back in 2001, and this Saturday marks the first time this pair will receive a retro. Heads up, these will come in full family sizing and release on the 15th at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern for $175 and will be available everywhere in what is a very large GR. I must have been asked about 100 times this week if these will be limited or not, and here's your answer. Over to sneaker news, and let's start this off with Adidas. Now, I've told you all a couple times there's another session of fuckery planned by Adidas for April 20th, and you could add another pair of the Yaniki Boost to the list. This pair comes in a women's exclusive colorway of haze coral and blue, featuring an upper dressed in stretchy mesh and suede with the old school looking serrated 3 stripes branding. April 20th is the date, and $120 is the retail price. So listen, I know I shit on Adidas a lot, but it's because they deserve it. Now this pair, I want to know your thoughts on it, because I think they're dope. Adidas is continuing to pump out new colors of the EQT line, and what we have here are the EQT Support 93 Prime Knit. This pair gets treated with a teal Prime Knit upper with a chartreux colored mid. The 3 stripes ribbon branding comes in black, while red hits the slip-on ankle collar. Very dope in my opinion, but you're going to have to stay tuned for a release date. Up next for Adidas, we have the Adidas 2017 Climacool Triple White. I'm not too sure what to make of this pair. What we could see from the pictures is that there's a mesh overlay wrapped around the complete shoe, but what sits under that mesh is unknown, and there is a ventilated window on the side paneling sitting on a bounce outsole. It's apparent the shoe is all about breathability, and it's got a decent look to it. Look for these to drop very soon at select Adidas retailers and online at adidas.com. Up next, we have the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Core Black that will be dropping as part of the Adidas Fall 2017 lineup. This pair comes featuring a Prime Knit upper in black and dark gray with a matching black cage and heel counter sitting on a white mid and a black outsole. If you like these, you're going to have to wait a while because they aren't expected to release until October sometime. We have another Ultra Boost 3.0 up next, and this time it's the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Trace Khaki. If you haven't figured it out yet on your own, then these companies are going to be sure to let you know, but earth tones are back and in trend, and with these, Adidas hits that mark. The upper comes in a khaki color with gray Prime Knit detailing and matching cage and heel counter in the matching tones. Not bad. These drop in July for $180. And last for Adidas, we have another Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0, this time in a triple black, and it's on its way. This pair features a black Prime Knit upper, black cage, a matte finished black heel counter, black boost mid, and a black outsole. I like them. I've liked all the triple blacks they've released, but I'm sure they're going to make these limited like the others. Anyway, August is the month, and $180 is the retail price. On to Nike now, and first up, we have the Nike Air Penny 4. The Penny 4 first made its appearance back in 1998 while Penny was with the Orlando Magic. 19 years from that date, Nike retroed the pair in the Orlando colorways, and next up, we have this pair up on screen coming in a white, black, and true red colorway. Constructed from a white leather upper with black nubuck overlays, if you want these, you're going to have to mark April 17th on the calendar because that's when they drop for $160. If you follow me on Instagram, you know 2 things about the Nike Air VaporMax. You know I love this model, and you know there are a shit ton of colorways on the way. Today I shared a look at the VaporMax coming in dark team red, black, and university red colorway, featuring a dark red Flyknit upper with lighter red accenting and fly wires, sitting on a blacked out VaporMax Air unit. There's something about those black bubbles that make this shoe dope, but anyway, I promised you all a date, and you could expect these to release on June 20th for $190. So remember how I just said earth tones are in trend? Well, here's the VaporMax, which also hits that mark. I don't have too much to say about these as far as the official colors go, but as you would expect, it comes in a Flyknit upper and it features tan earth tones with darker accenting and silver branding on the tongue and swoosh with a clear transparent VaporMax unit. This should be another summertime drop and retail will be $190, and I'll probably be copping these too because like I told you guys before, these are like Pokemon and I gotta get them all. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.